10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Bien,
remaining.
bien chicos, bien. He vuelto literalmente para ver la partida y me he dado cuenta de que hay ya
Dire
partida.
team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Elder Titan. Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to pick.
Earth Shaker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Enchantress.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to pick.
Beastmaster. Ten seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
The undying wakes.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to pick.
Clockwork.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban.
Mereska has arrived.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliances turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tinker!
You may now select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle. Dire team pick.
Man, this game is gonna be clowny as hell. You know, if people start to buy those, we're just gonna go, wow, what is going on?
Ember
See
Spirit.
what changed for Ember.
Intelligence gain increased from 1.8 to 2.2. He actually got nerfed on his fire remnants. 25 to
More mana,
75 mana
so
cost.
just don't use remnants and you're fine. Like you will have more mana pool, but the remnants mana cost increased by 50. Not, like you will need to do the math, like to see on like level 6, 7 how much is that compared to like level 12.
Seconds remaining.
And there is Aghanim Shard ability, Fire Remnant, that deals 45 damage per second in the 600 AoE. Dying or killing an enemy hero leaves a Fire Remnant nearby.
Hey, we've got a Meepo! The Weepo comes out. He got a few changes, but I didn't think that it was anything super amazing.
Let me just scroll real quick. Ransack upgrade has 30% chance on a hit to apply a Geostrike debuff, slowing enemy units by 20% and dealing 20 DPS for 4 seconds. So it's an old ability, pretty
And
much.
it's an old counter to Anti-Mage, right? With the nets?
Yeah.
There's nothing to stop a Meepo here, actually. Looks like a pretty freaking good Meepo game for Nigma. So that's going to mean what? DP3, Ember as a POS one.
Oh, sorry. The Meepo has a new scepter. He has Dig, which is not related to Trusty Shovel. Clones also have this ability. Channels for 0.75 and digs into a ground. He's a Diglet. That's gonna be Duck Trio. Duck 5EO. For 3.5 seconds, dispelling you and causing you to become invulnerable and untargetable. Great,
So
great stuff.
So you have a low HP Meepo and you're just like, you can't kill it. It's invulnerable for 3.5 seconds.
He becomes Nyx Assassin, goes underground.
Burrowing.
Remaining.
The mole people. Mole people. Meepo's gonna
40%.
cause problems.
Okay, cooldown 40, mana cost 150, cannot be cast while rooted, so okay. They need a root mechanic. Where's the root coming from?
It's a very good question. I have no bloody idea, Lacoste. Pango, ET, Beastmaster Band. Could you just look at Nigma's draft and tell me where the hell these heroes are going, though? Is it DP Ember Meepo the 3 cores?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
Dead Prophet off lane.
Kuro's done +5 DP though.
He's played, yeah. Dead Prophet 5, Ember Spirit safe lane, most likely
Dire
Meepo
team
mid.
pick.
And they can flex Dead Prophet, see if they... I mean, it could be offlane DP, offlane Phoenix, plus a Dead Prophet, puts a lot of pressure on Anti-Mage.
And
In the
Legion
previous patch. In this patch, I have no
Who
clue.
knows? Not a bloody
So,
clue.
Anti-Mage, let's just check what happened with
10
him.
seconds remaining.
He got a few nifty little changes. Legion Commander banned out though, making sure that, duel into counter spell, always
Yeah.
kind of a hard counter to AM, not going to come out.
So less mana break max burn reduced from 4% on level 4 to 3.4. And there's a new scepter. Grants blink fragment, yada yada yada, something imbalanced. And more imbalance. We'll have to see in game what actually happens. Nigma's out of time, they only have 7 seconds left.
My god, just pick Mars or something, guys. Like, just grab Slardar. Yeah, okay. Man,
There it is.
Slardar has gone from, like, first ban, first pick to being a last pick because of the new patch. No one has got a fucking clue what's happening right now.
Sprint movement speed reduced, river speed rescaled, so he gets more move speed. No, he gets actually less move speed in the river. Slither and crush mana cost increased, so
5
all
seconds
nurse.
remaining.
Scepter HP region reduced, armor reduced, and corrosive haze. Upgrade, Aghanim Shard.
Man, Puck got a load of buffs. Like a load of buffs. This could still be a pretty decent Puck game for Alliance if they want Limp to grab it, because it looks like it's his hero that's left over.
They need some.
Agi gain increase, turn rate improvement, orb damage, waning rift distance.
They need some AoE, or maybe yeah, there's like AoE. I was thinking about the Elder Titan possibly. Maybe they just
It was
forgot.
banned.
No, they're
No,
thinking
it was
about.
banned.
I was banned. Okay, I was not paying attention.
Yeah, Nigma banned it, that Meepo counter in the ET. So Limp Underlord.
Love it because they read it. I told that new Aghanims, like you can burrow yourself under the ground, dig, cannot be
Root.
cast while rooted. So root mechanic AoE you use on all of Meepos. I think that's actually a pretty decent counter.
That's one of the longest drafts I've ever seen, because I'm pretty sure the teams are doing the same thing we are. Every time a hero is picked, they're like, Control F, what changed? What do we need to do to deal with this hero now? How do we handle the Weepo? Nigma up against Alliance, game 2, with Alliance leading 1 game to the good here in the lower bracket for OGA Dotapit Season 4. As Dota 3 has hit, the new patch is here. If you're just tuning in, this is the first competitive game really on this new patch with Alliance up against Nigma. Lacoste, I don't even want to ask you the question I usually do. Which way are you
heavily
leaning?
favoring Alliance's draft. No, I think it's a good Meepo game because they have enough tower damage, I would say, with Dead Prophet and Meepo to just try to snowball. There aren't too many changes, at least to heroes. Like, these are all the same heroes. We haven't touched the XP and gold formula. Stacking got nerfed a bit from 40 to 30%, which is okay. It's much easier to stack on the Radiant side. These are some stuff that I remember from reading the patch notes. Didn't even read them all, didn't have time. How
tried.
you doing? We tried, yeah.
Better luck next time.
Maybe we should have, split it in half, and just you read the top and I read the bottom half.
Even then, I think we did it pretty well, finding little tidbits that we could focus in on. So, here we go. Game 2. Hanskin Earth Spirit. I really want him to get the new corrosive orb of corrosion. We're gonna get used to these new names, everybody. We'll get there eventually.
He's got that
Anti-Mage
new
Venuska,
stuff.
baby. He got that new
Green new item. Are there any changes to Bracer? I haven't noticed. Bracer, no. I think they're the same. No talisman.
It's like the
Nope.
first time in years that they've not changed.
And the map is still the same, so we're gonna see like same rotations, Roche Pit
Same
is the
wards.
same, all the stairs, like all the wards are the same. So I like that we're not just completely changing the game, we're just introducing new stuff, removing some of the stuff that we didn't like and balancing. Like we're gonna need to have A and B patch to balance out after a while, see how this new Aghanim's shard is gonna be played out, who needs a nerf. Look at Miracle, Orb of Venom, and Blightstone queued up. Does anyone have a new item already, or is
No.
anyone's just going with the standard?
Everyone's the standard. I clicked across everybody. Don't even see any new items queued up.
These are pro players, you know, they're used to playing it this way, and sometimes, like, even when the new patch arrives, not just half an hour before they need to play loser's bracket, they still tend to do the same thing, you know, just with what they know, a bit slow to adapting. But once, you know, things get rolling, you start playing some pubs and see what others are doing. You test it out in the lobbies. That's why you also have a coach. And then it's going to be much easier. Let's check the mid Underlord. Pretty good stuff. 4 Atrophy Aura, 4 bonus damage.
Yeah, and all these lane swaps happening as well. Like Hanskin got a bit of free experience top. Now dragging the wave around. So S4 is here with a Prophet. Mind Control Slardar and a TP from Ember Spirit as Nigma want to swap their lanes around. While GH Phoenix trying to deal with that lane drag back. Like you said, we is in the mid lane. Meepo against Underlord. Then bottom is what? AM Bane against a Kuroki Pos 5 DP. Needs a core hero to be down there in a second.
This gives Anti-Mage a free lane. Anti-Mage started with the Blink, now has Mana Burn. Also, Bane is much more powerful with just Brain Sap being the pure damage. So that's pretty nice because it's not just about, you know, that being magical damage. Bane was not a viable pick because of the raindrops and the change that they made. How much damage you deal, it's how much health you get back. It's you did not get the full. You just got it after the reduction, so that was pretty bad.
Well, the lane swaps, it looks like Alliance are going to get their way because that first mover's disadvantage, Nigma TPing first, means Alliance can react, put the AM top against the Ember Spirit, and then they've got that Bane against Phoenix. While Hanskin, he can rotate into mid and help out Limp. Meepo already off to a pretty decent start though at 10-0.
Oh, Limp has Colossal Pike. Just kidding, I made that up. I don't know what that is.
Colossal Pike!
He's going for Bottle, and that's the item that I know.
Oh, yo, so old Meepo builds used to be Blink Dagger, right? Then we saw the kind of shift to like Ethereal Blade, Hex, Guardians and stuff. The new Blink items, could you just give us a rundown of what the hell they do? Because there's like 3 new Blink items for like Strength, Int and Agi that are kind of insane.
Blink. Yeah, Overwhelming Blink. It needs a Blink Dagger, of course, a Reaver, and 1700 gold recipe, 25 strength. When you land the destination.
Oh, S4's dying here, I think. Mind Control, he's got a bash, but he's body blocked by the Treants. Oh, the Nature's Prophet is making a swift escape, and Kuro, the Spirit Siphons don't slow anymore, but the right-click attack will take him down.
Why is no one bottom? Wait, where is everyone?
Prophet just died.
No, they're running a tri-lane top. Okay, to go back to the important
Oh, you meant why doesn't Alliance have a support bottom, right?
No, I'm talking about the Overwhelming Blink. So, once you land at the destination, all enemies in 800 AoE have 50% move slow and 50 attack slow for 6 seconds and take damage equal to 200 plus 100% of your strength. So that sounds like a Centaur stuff to me. You know, he blinks in. Swift blinks, agility. When you land, you get the phase move speed and 40 damage and 40 attack speed.
FNG, he fairy fires and he brain saps, and it's fine. Man, there's some real chaos going on in these lanes. Yeah, you're right, there's Tri-Lane top from Alliance, keeping Hanscan up there. Trying to keep the pressure on, but Miracle and GH doing a great job in fighting back.
S4's like, I'll just go with the standard stuff.
Nice dodge
Bracers,
from Miracle. But it's not going to be enough. They slow him down. Orb of Venom's there. And the right-click attack from Nico Baby not only gives him a 24 and 8 CS advantage over the 13-0 of Ember, but the kill on top of it all.
Fluffy Hat, that's what Miracle has queued up. Can be upgraded to Holy Locket, Falcon Blade, and Orb of Corrosion. I think Orb of Corrosion actually looks good on that hero because it gives minus armor and slows them down. So
Is
the Sleight of Fist, ooh, it works well.
is it different between melee and ranged? Like Orb of Venom is? Yeah,
You're asking too much questions, dude.
looks like it is. The slow is anyway. So melee slow 13%. 13%. 4% if they're ranged.
4%, yeah.
Pauper Sven. The Pauper Sven has been banned out and not going to be played anymore. Meepo jungling, a couple of stacks been made up for Wii, but look at Hansken. He's ready to roll in here, maybe make a play onto one of these low HP Meepos. Poofing away through a nice large camp stack. Hansken leeching experience, now making the forward play as GH gets burst down by FNG. Found at that pull spot.
Yeah, I agree. Like, this is fascinating. They try to go with the new item build that didn't work out. Like, I can say whatever
Shut the hell up.
I want right now. It's not gonna sound stupid. This is the best, man. I could cast games after the patch arrives all the time. Mid lane, rotation.
Yeah, missing the
Just
roll,
kidding.
unfortunately. So they put Miracle mid now, but Limp is already 43 CS up. Bottle Boots Bracer, Phase Boots are coming soon. Level 6 on this Underlord. Perfect start for your mid Limp. And Alliance actually a pretty good start across the board. Miracle rolled upon. Nice dodge again with a Sleight of Fist. That's 2 or 3 times in a row now, but he's still going to get burnt down with a Firestorm and sliced in twain by Limp as Hansken TP's home and GH can't get the finish.
Well, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes if you count in Meepo as the last hero. But Underlord too speedy with that haste. Also didn't change any runes. We didn't get any new runes, right?
No, you're right.
Runes, Control F. Like, I like that because we just introducing new items, balancing stuff out, and no map changes, so the ward spots are gonna still be the same. I actually fucking love it, man. I'm in love.
Yo.
I just need to what?
Underlord, Aghanim Shard ability. You can cast Firestorm on yourself and it follows you around.
Yeah,
oh my god.
And it also does something like it heals, I believe.
Yeah.
The percentage of
15,
how much
15%.
damage you dealt.
Causes Firestorm to heal for you 15% of the damage values. Oh, that's pretty fun. And he's got an Aghanim Scepter that you can cast Dark Rift on allies. So you can go for some like sneaky, you know, tree fog hiding kind of plays. Hansken finding Miracle again as top lane, also GH being dived. FNG on a killing
pure
spree.
damage.
Pure damage,
Didn't expect
baby.
it.
Mind Control's gonna corrosive haze up the Bane. There should be a kill here, right? With a bash and a slap. Hansken falling in the mid lane though as Miracle finds that takedown, and Mind Control getting the trade across the map.
Spawn edge.
So they got 2 kills. How's Meepo doing? I'm switching to net worth. Anti-Mage still on top, so pretty good start. I mean, he's actually doing extremely well. Just rushing that Battle Fury.
Go straight for it.
You think Meepo will get the new upgrade, like the new Axe upgrade, which allows him to dig?
I hope so, because like I didn't see any of the changes being that drastic for him, and Meepo's been kind of unplayable recently. So maybe that's the reason he's picking it. It's Kuroki getting rolled upon in mid lane by Hansken. They're going to find the DP and they take her down. Easy pickings there for Alliance.
People are just going with the standards. Alright, new tier 1 items, Chipped West. I don't know what the hell it is. We have to read it out loud.
A what, sorry?
He sent it back. He sent it back.
It gives you
It's on
HP
dire.
regen.
That's it?
Oh no, it is a mini blade mail. Every time you're attacked, you return 26 damage to heroes and 13 damage to creeps. As mid lane, the Meepo. And Miracle with the Ember Spirit finding Hansken. Spirit stuck
26
around.
damage, that's pretty high for a tier 1 item, like compared to, like, I don't know, Ironwood Tree that gives you 6 stats. Like, if you combine that with Blade Mail, who's taking it? Phoenix, like, I'll grab it. Like, this is the item that...
Or GH. Nightmare clicked. He's still got dive though. He can dive away from this. No, he can't. Nature's Wrath from S4 bounces across the map and is perfectly timed.
Man, look at S4's items. Like,
It's under attack.
he's old school, you know. He's like, I'll just do the standard stuff. Bracer is good. You know, give some HP mid lane, roll into
Miracle.
the firestorm. There's too much damage.
Yeah, he's level 6 and he had a remnant, but that's silence. Really well timed from Hanskin as well. Still the threat of this Meepo, and he is going for that classic build of the E-Blade after the triple Wraith bands.
Fairy's Trinket found by S4.
So what's that? HP, spell damage, mana cost reduction. Cool.
Dire are scanning.
Nice little spell-based neutral item early on. 10-minute bounty runes coming with
5%
cost.
spell damage. Like I think these new tier 1 items are kind of really good. Like 5% mana cost, 5% spell damage. 5% spell damage is pretty high. Like for a tier 1 item, if you compare that to, let's say, Null Tally, that you get only 3% spell damage from it.
Yeah, you get it for free too.
Yeah, they give it
nice
to
little
Underlord,
slot.
of course, and he's very close to that Road of Aethos.
Oh yeah. Get that catch onto Ember Spirit. Onto the Meepo even.
Meepo going for the build that we know. Triple Raid Band, getting that E-Blade.
And AM going Battle Fury. I'm at 10-minute Battle Fury, man. Wait, Nico baby's having a cracking time. But he is up against Meepo. You're mentioning this build on him, and he's also considered kind of a counter to AM, as they do find GH in the mid lane. Dive available. S4 dies up at top as well, so multi-kills across the map here, 1-for-1, but S4 the bigger target there.
Oh, Limp.
And
People
Kuro.
two-shot him. One? Okay, no, just kidding. Didn't do the math correctly. Apologies, chat.
It's 5%, not 50%, Lacoste.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Mind Control has a Blink Dagger, so I believe it's time for them to make an aggressive move. He also has a timed bash, 3 stacks of it. So once he blinks in, that's an instant bash. Who's deepin'? S-Prof. S4 Prophet, he wants more.
S-Prof. That's his name now. Dr. Carl, coming here for the clinic. I'm moving down bottom though,
Who the
Miracle.
hell is that?
Who the hell is who?
The doctor that you just mentioned.
Dr. Carl? It's S4.
Yeah.
Professor. Never mind. Mind Control's looking for a blink in the bottom lane. Anti-Mage has 1000 HP, so feels like a difficult kill here with Hanskin and FNG lurking in the shadows, and he's already blinked away.
Under attack.
Are they diving this? They are with the Crush, the Sunray, and a Remnant forward. Diving onto Hanskin, but he gets magnetized and the 2-man starts off. Now the Pit of Malice in with a little there. Burning through them with a great Mana Void. The Supernova's going to get clicked down as well before it even hits the ground. No! GH is able to dive away. Maybe TP home successfully with a Sunray to the high ground.
That. You know, this was not fixed, that you can get out of the map, cannot be seen, but at least we have Trinket as a new neutral item.
Top lane, S4. He's being found by the Meepo, and the nets just keep on coming. Oh, that's some big damage from Wii.
Not even winded. Under attack.
What did they change on Meepo again? Let's have a quick control F again.
Also, they did not put that. The hero changes, they didn't put the info in the game yet.
Mid lane, Silence coming in. Hanskin bashed into the ground. Mind Control coming through that river, slippery.
Another route.
They're trying to catch
Sweet.
Miracle. There, they've got the Ember Spirit, but he's out there with a Remnant.
Under attack. Radiant structures.
Every lane I look into, there's people dying, spells being cast, mid lane tier 1s being pressured here by Nigma.
Radiant's top tower is under
Alliance are trying to come to defend it though, TPing the Prophet in behind the trees. Limp, jumped upon, Mind Control, gets the catch, but he's a tanky Underlord, and even with the Sunray Spirit Siphon, the percentage-based damage not quite enough to bring the Slug Bully down. Jumping forward though, Kuro and Miracle want to take him, and they will finally burst through all of that tankiness. That's a huge kill. Meanwhile, Mind Control makes a second jump in onto the Bane, and FNG falls. This 5-man movement, aided by the Meepo, who still takes that tier 1, crushing through Alliance.
Dire's bottom.
And the difference is, like, Ember Spirit wants to take these early fights, while Anti-Mage wants to continue farming. He's going for Manta style, like the standard stuff. Oh, he's dead. Miracle.
Oh, yes, he
another
is.
root mechanic.
Nico baby slain. Nigma just flicked the switch, and all of a sudden the burst of aggression so bloody quick.
Meepo hunting top. E-Blade finished.
Oh, he's
F4
invis.
pretty dead.
Super dead. Poofs forward. No escape here. He sprouts Nature's Wrath, but the cut through of the trees as
If that was
has rolled in.
Scepter upgrade. Oh, let's keep that toss.
He nightmares him. He's got grip as well. There's the Pit of Malice. Meepo just turns and fights. The Sunray healing through the Weepo. He's still pretty healthy. The net's going and Limp being burnt alive, but the Pit of Malice and the Fiend's Grip now arriving onto Wee. A triple kill for your Meepo, and he's not going to die. They take down the Underlord in the end.
GH used Fire Spirits on Underlord, and his attack speed is not the greatest. Could not land a hit on Meepo. To go back to the talk about, what was I talking about?
No fucking clue, man. I really...
Sprout, yeah, the Aghanim's Shard now summons a treant when you cut it with the Quelling Blade.
So where is this Aghanim Shard? It's in the shop, yeah? Just, it's under the bottle.
And Roche dead. Meepo plus Slardar. You can't contest this. Like, this game, zoning, Phoenix, ulti.
You damn treants. Get out of here. FND trying to deward. Oh,
Alliance
does he deward? He doesn't get the ward. He nightmares. He's E-bladed. He can't kill the Observer Ward on the high ground.
Radiant's middle tower.
Actually stay on the map and do anything. Nigma have an 8k net worth lead.
Orb of Corrosion. Let's see, armor is reduced by 3, taking poison damage. Seems like it's working, the poison damage is working on the buildings as well. Pretty nice.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean, it had the status on, so I believe it's working.
Sick. Give him a dragon scale now as well. Orb of Corrosion, dragon scale. Jump in mid. Ember Spirit diving S4. The save coming through from Hanskin, but he doesn't kick S4 away. And again, the Sunray. GH annihilating people as Mind Control finds another pick on Nico Baby. Down goes Hanskin inside the base. Miracle trying to get the Remnant out, and he's going to dodge away from the Pit of Malice, but it gets baited out. Limp has to contend with a Meepo now. Wee is up on the high ground, bursting through this poor Underlord.
Ooh, this one's looking rough for Alliance.
Oh yeah?
So we'll start beating on tier 3 towers. Firestorm deals a ton of damage, but Phoenix maxed out Sunray will keep all these Meepos nice and healthy.
And the Exorcism still going from the position 5 Death Prophet. Yeah, it's still level 1, but good. Good damage, taking the tower down to half HP. And Meepo, he's moved himself back to base with TPs. And he's able to return back out again with the poofs. Alliance. Where is... I haven't seen Anti-Mage do anything. He's 1, 2, and 5. He got a 10-minute Battle Fury.
It's tough. He's playing into a couple of silences, bash, you know, root mechanics, a couple of silences. I mean, there's only one. What am I saying? Maybe something changed. I actually said something smart. Pipe finished on Slardar. Mind Control, like, they understand the timing. I mean, it's still the same. Like, Dota changed, but, you know, some things still feel the same. You know, you want to mitigate that damage coming out from the Earth Spirit, from the Firestorm. He gets that pipe. FNG in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the poor little
kidding.
Vayne being hunted. Mind Control has got bigger fish to fry though, as Limp is found and crushed up. The Dark Grip not working out as that final hit bash comes, and well, Nico Baby does take Kuroki out. Alliance getting the scraps at the bottom of the barrel. And Slardar got hit pretty heavily with these nerfs, but Mind Control is 7, 1, and 6. Early blink into pipe, still super tanky.
Yeah, I think Mind Control went through patch notes and it's like, Bash of the Deep still pierces magic immunity, yes. Corrosive Haze pierces spell immunity, yes. It works on Roshan. He's like, sure, pick me this hero. It's not.
It's still fit for purpose, does the job.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kuroki.
Found.
He's got Aghanim's shard queued up. What does it do, Lacoste?
Movement speed when cast on allies and slows 16% when cast on enemies. Last 15 seconds. Not too bad, I would say.
Oh, the old whippy whip. And Kuroki's Aghanim shard, if he does get it, drains 0.75 armor per second, gives it to Dash Prophet, armor gain loss last for 14 seconds. So stealing a good, what was it, like 4 or 5 armor from enemies and giving it to you?
Yeah.
Catching FNG. He's out here on a warding mission. The Bane will brain sap, but in comes Kuro to secure it up. He needed that kill to get closer to Aghanim's shard.
I mean, we need to fix this. Like, click on Phoenix. Look where Aghanim's Scepter and Aghanim's Shard is at.
Oh, yikes.
Like, looks really bad. My OCD is kicking in.
Fix the UI, Valve. Look at Meepo, man.
Meepo broke the game. What is that?
It looks fine on the Observer's UI, but it looks really bad on my... Oh, it must be... We're using a HUD, right? I think
Yeah.
Observer's using default HUD, and we're using a custom HUD.
Could be it, yeah. So people that are watching are like, what are these two idiots talking about?
You morons. We don't see what you see.
Let's check some new items. What do we have? Nothing on Alliance's side. Meepo holding a Pupil's Gift, just some extra stats. And where's that dig? There it is. He becomes invulnerable and untargetable. That's kind of OP, you know, if you can't target something.
Well, it's like over 3.5 seconds he restores 25% of his max HP. And he's got 2,000 HP. So it's like a burst heal of like 500 or 600. If you want to try and target that
Now,
one low
let's see
HP
it.
Meepo, it's just not happening.
200 HP per second. That's really good. Meepo's getting banned
That's insane,
in the second
man.
game for sure, because Nigma is in full control of this game.
Yeah, 15k net worth on this Meepo is ridiculous at this point. This is the second game, don't forget. Game 3 probably going to be coming up after this. Blink from Mind Control. Nico baby. Has Manta Style to dispel Corrosive Haze, but look, slow coming out from this Slithering Crush. So Anti-Mage and the Underlord escape, as Alliance still being held back into very tight corners of this map. Nico baby looks like he wants Halberd next. Try and get some evasion up against the Meepo, I guess.
Yeah, that works fine. Oh, Mind Control, he's in. Like, Limp had a great start and now died like 5 times in a row.
It's Spirit Siphon Sunray, man. This percentage-based damage, Limp can't withstand it. Roshan may spawn in 25 seconds. Arcane Rune now for Miracle on the Ember Spirit with his new shiny Orb of Corrosion with a Maelstrom.
Yeah, Maelstrom can be upgraded to Gleipnir. Sounds like something from Lord of the Rings. Cool name. Roots all enemies in target radius for 2 seconds and deals 220 damage. You have another way of root.
Hanskin starting the fight with the Pit-O-Malice helping. They do catch Mind Control in the Fiend's grip, but here comes the diving Phoenix. Not going to pop Sunray because he got silenced up mid-dive, and the double buyback from Alliance trying to hold their base, but they're all just being destroyed. Miracle on a killing spree. Kuroki will finally fall, but the super never comes. There's the egg. Onto Nico baby will go all the nets, and the Anti-Mage falls with no buyback left. It's Underlord and AM down with an open barracks for Nigma. This game looks like it's bloody well over. GG is called. They tap out, and we go to game 3.
24 minutes. It's just a Meepo show. Like, Limp had an amazing start. 10-minute battle fury for Anti-Mage, but still it doesn't matter because Nigma was toying with them, understanding that, like, if we pick this Meepo, even if it was on the old patch, I still feel the outcome would have been the same. Like, I don't think like the new.
Alliance's turn to pick.
Gary, you can be the analyst.
I mean, percentage-based, like, it increases your base attack damage, right? And TB
Yeah.
and Metamorphosis, he's got, 200 base attack, plus 30% of that is a lot of damage. Ooh, Jackie boy. What's the old twin-headed dragon got going for him? Jakiro. Oh, it's Medusa. No, I wanted Terrorblade.
So yeah, Medusa, like the only change that we talked about was level 25 talent, which, is significant, 800 mana. Changed to 75 intelligence, so Nyx Assassin can destroy her. And there's Aghanim Shard ability, grants cold-blooded passive. When you're targeted with a spell, a single target Mystic Snake is sent back towards the enemy. 12-second cooldown.
Jakiro, Aghanim Shard, Liquid Frost. So he's got Liquid Fire, Liquid Frost, Auto-cast attack ability causes your Ice Head to release a frost-based attack, slowing enemies by 30% and dealing 20 plus 2.5% max health as damage, cooldown 12 seconds.
Percentage-based damage coming up from the Ice Head.
Percentage. Yep.
Nice, and what about the Fire Head?
That's still normal Liquid Fire.
Okay. I mean, Medusa Shard looks pretty good, because whenever someone uses a spell on you, not whenever, it's a 12-second cooldown, but you still get the snake, and I'm not sure if the snake bounces, because in the video provided by Valve is just one hero. This could be like really good potential where they target you and you still get the mana back, potentially. I mean, we'll probably just see the standard stuff.
I guess one thing we haven't really talked about, and I honestly hadn't considered until now, all of these Aghanim Shards, like thinking about late game, right? Where you're a 6-slotted hero, you've bought Moon Shard, you've got Aghanims, having another way for this like power creep to build up, you've got the ability to keep on scaling just that little bit more. Late game hero is going to become even more viable with these shards coming through if you can extend the game for that long.
10 seconds remaining.
And it could be a good turning point in the games where you're like, they're going for high ground push, they might be able to end the game. I do not have a buyback. I'll just invest 1400 gold into this ability and get the hell out of here. Clockwork with the jetpack. Screw you guys, I'm out.
I'm flying home. Right, what do Nigma need here? Because they've got Medusa for Miracle, DP I guess is Wee's hero, and then Clockvenge probably your GH and your Kuro. So an MC last pick. There's still tons left. Mars, Slardar, Tidehunter. Plenty of options.
Can you dodge spells with jetpack? Like, there's an arrow, you're like, then you go back down.
That's really clever actually, right? Because Mars ulti, you can still fly over it, right? Like flying over arena. Oh, last pick Slardar again for mind control. He's still like, give me that hero. It's very good.
I mean, they will have to bring down the dragon somehow, and if Clockwork gets the jetpack, like he can fly and kill both of these dragons.
Bring them down from the sky. The Tin Man with a battle plan. Gonna be removing dragons from the game one by one. I'm assuming
this is looking like a really scary lineup. Sorry, Gary. From Nigma. Slardar minus armor, Vengeful Spirit amplifying the damage. So Aura now gives, did we say 32% damage? It's something that the old Vengeful Spirit, I think, Aura was. And like there's a huge, like you said it, like games ago, Dead Prophet plus a Slardar combination plus Wave of Terror. Just looks really, really good.
Choose your hero.
Oh, the Vac into Jakiro's Ice Bat combination and the Earth Spirit combined with the Darkseer. Not sure how much pressure they can put on Miracle's Medusa.
It's gonna be hard for them.
And this time around, it's Dead Prophet mid lane against Limp Viper. Alrighty.
Ooh, gonna be a spicy one. Darkseer, Iron Shell radius increase, a little bit boring there. Scepter, Aghanim Scepter. Iron Shell has 2 charges, increases duration by 20, provides 350 HP. But his Aghanim Shard ability is called Normal Punch. Not Walrus Punch or any other kind of punch. Yeah. It is a normal punch on Darkseer. Passive cooldown attack. Your next attack on a hero knocks an illusion out of them and stuns them for up to 2 seconds, knocks them back for 350 distance, deals 250 damage based on how far you've moved in the past 3 seconds.
That's imbalance for 1400 gold. That's like
what the hell is this?
Aghanim Scepter.
So
stuns for 2 seconds, knocks them back.
You punch the Deucer.
Creates the illusion.
You punch Deucer. You're doing damage, pushing her back, creating an illusion of her.
Stunning.
Stunning.
Compared to Clockwork's jetpack, where he's just flying. That's it. That's his ability.
There's so much text in that new ability. How can they call it normal punch? That's anything but normal. It's abnormal. It's weird. It's insane. Game 3, though, here. Also pretty insane. Nigma up against Alliance. Lower bracket for the OGA Dotapit here for Europe and CIS. Game 3 and especially. And it's all down to the line to see who goes to the lower bracket final to face off against Na'Vi. As we've got ourselves DP for we, Mind Control and Slardar, Kuroki Venge, Miracle, Medusa, GH Clockwork on that dire side, and Radiant for Alliance, Hansken playing the Earth Spirit once more, S4 Darkseer with a mid-limp Viper like you mentioned, Jakiro for FNG, and Morphling, Nico Baby, the special.
Man, this ability from Darkseer's kind of sounds insanely good.
First item shard? Question mark?
Aghanim's shard. This reminds me of Aghanim's Blessing when it was a neutral item that you could just give it to the... Did it have 1 or 2 charges and then like Luna takes it, creates one big ulti, you win a team fight, change the whole game, take the Roshan. Seems pretty imbalanced.
And pretty fun as well.
Yeah, compared to what you know, others have, this feels really, really good. Like the Tinker one is the one that caught my eye.
Well, this nighttime that we've been talking about before the creep spawn, S4 was standing on top of the cliff top, and he barely managed to see Nigma as they were coming up towards him, and he's actually still going to get stunned up and caught here. Magic Missile into the Battery Assault, GH with some really beautiful body blocks, and S4's down to the Mystic Snake of Miracle.
They planted the Observer Ward on the high ground just to get that kill. Also, I've seen some heroes having increased night vision, can't remember which one, but yeah, we're messing with that as well.
Yeah, we need to start brushing up on those numbers because they changed a bunch of them in like 7.00 where they kind of managed the night vision and kind of balanced things around. Because we used to have Slark, Luna, Batrider all had different day and night vision ranges. Well, that mid lane not looking too good for the DP, but top lane they roll in. Double Iron Shell from Hansken and S4. Miracle being destroyed there, but a good Magic Missile from Kuro will stop them in their tracks for a second. And then, yeah, peeking back into the mid lane, Viper against DP. It's going to be a rough one for we.
And there's going to be a ton of harassment coming out on V. You don't slow them anymore with the Spirit Siphon, but the good thing is your base movement speed got increased by 20, if I remember. So if you're not using Siphon, it's much easier to run away from Viper.
You are a little bit speedier there. Down bottom, GH playing forward into FNG as the wave dragged back. Will be there for Mind Control, so some good damage from the Clockwork. Not really kill threat on FNG, but maybe next time around. And then up at top, Hansken also doing a similar thing, trying to get his level 2 here off of this creep wave. And Kuro there to contest it.
Do you think we're gonna see the Aghanim's shard from Darkseer?
Hell yeah.
It sounds really good.
I genuinely think that's why they picked him.
But you need to have like, how are you gonna get in? You need to close the gap. And what's the cooldown on it again?
God knows.
14 seconds.
How long does the illusion last?
It
Illusion lasts 5 seconds.
5 seconds, okay.
Right down at the bottom. Oh, Courier sniped by Kuro. Nicely played. He's going to TP himself all the way back to Fountain, though, leaving the Medusa alone there. While Earth Spirit, Hansken, lurking behind that dire tier 1, aiming for the roll. And we got to be careful with his positioning here. If he gets clipped by, just one poison attack, he's going to get rolled upon. Well-timed. Hansken In onto the Death Prophet, and a pretty simple takedown as Limp will grab it. GH's rotation, it's decently timed, but I just don't believe there was anything he could actually do.
Yeah, GH, I wouldn't say late, because it's much easier for Earth Spirit to just initiate. Even if GH is there, Dead Prophet still dies. Maybe they get a return kill on the Earth Spirit who was under the tower. How's Slaughter doing on the bottom?
Alright.
Alrighty, nothing too special. Morphling, of course, is gonna have a better time.
It does feel, though, that laning stage has to go pretty well for Alliance. And with that Viper, Earth Spirit, Jakiro, especially when you're up against Avenge Medusa, who scale into that real heavy timing at like 35 minutes.
I'm just thinking,
what you got?
Did you check the Morph's shard where it has Adaptive Strike to have +1 multi-shot and removes the 3-second shared cooldown between the two different abilities and prioritizes heroes. So this is something that OG is gonna like if they keep making 2 E-Blades mid lane, break, re-dead again.
And GH, no way he can actually keep going. Might die himself, but thankfully has Kuroki to back him up with the missile. And yeah, we knew he was gonna have a real rough time in that mid lane against Limp's Viper. 4-minute rune coming. Roll forward from Hansken to try and secure bottom, but it's a top. Oh, Hansken's going to get a kill, actually. GH saved again by the captain, Kuro. Bails the Clockwork out of danger, but Limp is invis in this mid lane now, and he's going straight towards Kuroki, knowing there's no spells remaining on the bench. Slowing
One more
her
hit
down, and there it is.
Charges. Yeah, Viper just completely dominating. Will be level 6 pretty shortly, and then, oh man, that Prophet, she's level 4 only. Those Earth Spirit rotations kind of making her game hard.
We seems to get a lot of this. I feel like Nigma have to start banning Earth Spirit because we just keeps getting it picked against him when he's playing Storm, Shadow Fiend, DP, and there just really is no way to escape. But it does kind of move the focus away from Miracle's Medusa. She's up there, top 2 of the CS, doing very well for herself. And that's the scaling hero that you do want to have a good time farming away. Limp's going to refill his bottle with one of those early bounties.
Top lane,
oh dear.
double Iron Shell.
Roll forward from Hansken, and well, GH is here now, and it will be enough to hold Alliance back, trap him in the cogs, and Hansken in trouble. Wave of Terror, the final touch from Kuro. Grabs them a kill, that aggression turned on its head.
For those who are tuning in, this is the elimination game, so one of the reasons why teams are not experimenting too much, you know, they might pick the same stuff, don't want to go too hard. They also don't expect the enemy team, you know, to just know the whole patch, what's gonna happen, like what's the imbalance stuff. But yeah, One Punch Man from Darkseer could work out.
DP actually had a pretty big stack for her. So net worth wise, she's, you know, caught up a decent amount. Still 1,000 behind the Viper, of course, but nowhere near as bad as it was a few minutes ago. Why do we have so many heroes mid lane, Lacoste? What the heck is happening? Earth Spirit, Viper, DP, Venge, Clockwork. I mean, Slardar is also pretty nearby as well.
Good question, Gary. I don't have the answer. Everyone's just farming. I mean, Medusa has a ton of farm. I'm switching to net worth. Yeah, she's on top of the net worth. And going for the old stuff, old patch stuff, where she gets power treads, double raid band, a wand, and has a dragon lance queued up. Will fall back to the jungle. So someone needs to collect the XP top. And here comes Kuro, who's only level 2.
Try and soak some of that up. Tiny little stack stolen away by Limp in that mid lane, while Hansken going to be guarding on that dire triangle high ground. Completely free time for Nico Baby still. Getting himself a good amount of farm. 3k net worth so far with his double Wraith bands all ready and raring to go for a potential play onto mind control. No boots on Slardar. Raindrops, Bracer, Fairy Fire, and Wand. He's a tanky old fella, this Slardar, isn't he? Tries to get the crush, but the roll is there, and Hansken keeps it going. Now the crush lands, but Nico Baby dodges. With a nice waveform, the final Fairy Fire, though, dodges the damage and makes sure that Slardar survives.
Very tanky indeed, but look at the Medusa. Like, she just cleared, like, 5 stacks. And will be level 8, so split shot maxed out, then farming becomes much easier. Chipped west. What is that again? Plus
The baby blade mail.
Oh, the baby blade. Well, it's a really good item on Medusa because she can tank a lot, and that means more hits on Medusa because of the mana shield.
Yeah.
And it's also HP regen, which makes her life in the jungle very, very good.
Sure does. S4. You're gonna have to run away here from both of the supports of Nigma. He'll now spot GH, but he's been sandwiched in. Trying to wait for the surge until the cogs, but it looks like they don't really need to wait. They've just got the damage, the raw power to burst through him. Roll into mid though. We getting caught again. Viper can't close the gap fast enough, and Exorcism with a Silence. Turning around onto Hunskin, down goes your Earth Spirit. There's the tip. Statement of intent. Gank me again, I bloody dare you.
That was a lot of damage on the Earth Spirit. Do we see any new items? Like, everyone's just going for pretty standard stuff. Limp. Oh man, Limp is level 9, 8 minutes in. He found something. Possessed Mask. What is that?
+7 primary attribute heals the attacker passive lifesteal for 7% of attack damage dealt. Oh, top lane S4 again. The support duo from Nigma straight on this Darkseer every step of the way, but he finally breaks free of that clockwork cage.
Dire's structures are
Possessed Mask. That's a really good item on Morph this game. Like, he gets more edgy. He gets some lifesteal. He already has a Morbid Mask. I mean, if you find that item, you don't necessarily need to get the Morbid Mask.
Yeah, don't have to waste the money on it. Again into this mid lane though. It looks like GH Clockwork just bodyguarding, playing that front line to make sure that Miracle and we don't have a rough time and they can keep the Medusa farming freely in the jungle. As Limp's Viper. Rod of Atos, is that completely done now?
It's done, yeah. Courier is flying, so it's gonna be much easier to set things up, especially the roll from the Earth Spirit.
See if they manage to actually go and make a play with it. Because S4 Darkseer spots out the clockwork around the bounty rune times. And there's GH trapped inside. Another toxin with all the damage. And a dominating streak for Limp's Viper now. But it feels like it's all delay tactics. This is Nigma through and through, making sure that Miracle is the be-all and end-all, that super cataclysmic late-game carry on this Medusa.
Yeah, we've seen this kind of a same style that Nigma played against Viking a couple of days ago, where they were losing the laning stage pretty hard, and Miracle's Medusa really delivered. Clockwork only level 5.
They dropped the wall on them. S4 and FNG trying to battle into Kuroki. They've got Iron Shells doing a decent amount of damage, but FNG's got to get more spells out as their Rod of Atos trap up the clock. The TP from Wii comes through, and Kuroki does die to the damage over time, while GH barely surviving, and Wii with the Exo wants to turn onto S4. GH is sprinting away now as the Viper Strike hits into the DP, turns with the Spirit Siphon again, but a TP home. Limb trying to retreat successfully. Gets himself out of there as Alliance all fall back to Fountain.
scanning.
One thing that did not get nerfed in this patch is just TP out ability if they don't have stuns. So looking really good, I would say, for Nigma, even though the game is pretty even at the moment. Like, Medusa's farming really good. The kickback. Ooh, didn't get it.
Dire's
Gave it a good shot though.
has fallen.
GH, he was level 5, so close to level 6 in that top gank. Like, maybe if he had hookshot there, they could catch one of the TPing targets out. But he does have hookshot now. A big old orange line drawn by FNG saying, go triangle. Find Medusa. Stop Miracle from farming. They don't have any earn charges though.
One thing that Vengeful Spirit does not have anymore are charges on the swap. So there's only one swap available, and you don't get the illusion once you die, so that's kind of a bummer. But you have the base damage bonus instead of the range and instead of the attributes.
And you got a fluffy hat. What's Kuroki gonna buy with this actually?
Possessed Blade? I don't know. Falcon Blade. Whoa.
Falcon Blade doesn't look particularly good on a Venge Pos 5 though.
Holy Locket seems interesting. Because you get charges, right, every 15 seconds.
Just passively.
Yeah, passively, so you will always have that. Yeah, Holy Locket finally sounds like a good item, and it amplifies
find
the
the
heal
Deucer.
by 35%. That's
They've
pretty
caught
big.
Miracle up, but the Stone Gaze, in comes the Morphling though, cancels the TP, and Miracle, he's being shredded. Finally found as he pops the wand and does tumble down. Alliance, they brought pretty much everybody into the triangle. That FNG line draw and the movement in followed to a T.
So, Venge queues up. I mean, it's a position 5 Venge, but might get it eventually. Scepter upgrade, where she gets 100% damage and can cast all of her spells. Oh, and XP earned by the illusion is given. That's insane.
Huh.
That's so good.
When you're dead, you're actually alive. Kuroki tries to get away from the roll, but it's well placed by Hanskin. Straight onto the Vengeful Spirit, a hook shot. Fake pumped, misses. GH shouldn't have hesitated. Ice Path comes out, and Hanskin is still going to get taken down by Wii. A 1-for-1 trade. Nigma probably going to be reasonably happy with how that all went out.
This new Aghanim's on Venge sounds great. Like we might see some core Venge where you actually get to play the game even after you die, and if you win a team fight you get the old XP back. Nice.
Seems pretty good. S4.
It seems underrated. I can't believe no one bought it in this patch. Like, we need to see more of that.
0% pick rate. It's a tragedy. S4, come on. Yes, you got Bottle, Soul Ring, Mech. That's all cool. We want the active card. Mid lane, GH. Oh man, look at all that. Nether Toxin, the fire, all on top of his head, melts him to pieces.
That's man. Veil already done by Jakiro, and Viper reducing your magical resistance, keeping you with the Rod of Aethos inside, plus Earth Spirit. That's quite a lot of magical damage. How's Mind Control doing? Getting very close to his Blink Dagger?
Exo Silence, they've caught the Morphling. Pre-attribute shift. Hanskin's trying to do something in the midst of this all, but then Toxin dropped onto Kuro with a roll and a vacuum back in. Great from S4. GH is there with a hook shot forward. Limp is trapped and stuck inside. An ultra kill comes through from Wii. Give him the rampage, baby. Hanskin dropping, and down he goes. Nigma strike back with a gorgeous initiation from Wii's DP.
Buyback from FNG.
Double rampage, give it to him. Come on, FNG. The tips come out. Oh, Wii doesn't want to commit so far.
Not sure what the plan was. Maybe the hotkeys were messed up after the patch. First official rampage of the new patch belongs to Wii.
A well-deserved one as well. OGH toying with FNG. Raindrops get popped out. And Earth Spirit's also making his move over here. Bounty Rune stolen, the roll not quite on the mark. Still has the kick and another roll forward to take GH down.
I mean, we can talk about new items, how good they are, but BKB is always going to be a BKB. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but...
It's going to make you shiny and a golden god.
Yeah, there was no changes to Black King Bar. Nope. Not that I can find.
Think back to the days where you could sell it, buy a new 10-second one. The days where you then couldn't sell it and you had to keep it in your inventory for a while. It's had a few changes through its history, but now it seems pretty stuck in its ways. Slardar. Catapult wave bottom. Blink Dagger ready. Glyphing up the Dire side to defend their top tower and push the bottom one at the same time. And Miracle's Medusa closing in on that 9,000 net worth. Manta style. Very nearly done, and then Scard is queued up straight afterwards.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
There's not going to be a defense on tier 1 tower on bottom. That Prophet with that Rampage. closer to BKB, has a Yule Scepter power treads, extremely farmed at the moment, and Medusa just keeps farming the jungle. Pretty standard stuff, you know, Dragonlance, Manta style, into Scotty, makes a lot of sense against the Morphling, against 3 range heroes to slow them down. Let me just check if anything changed for Scotty. I have Scotty health reduced by 25 and mana reduced by 50. Yeah, nothing too significant.
S4's making me sad, because
Boom, there it goes.
No Aghanim Shard?
Shard. He's got Vlad's queued up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, I guess he's gonna go the standard Darkseer, spam out these auras, make his team tanky, build things up around the Morphling, who is that real key position 1 hero here for Nico Baby. Smoke from Nigma.
Misclicked, sorry.
Kuro tipped
Kuro's-
FNG. That's a first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hook shot. Beautiful line there. Angled in onto Limp. Trapped in the cogs, and Miracle comes with the Stone Gaze, but the wall dropped. It's pretty decent rest 4, but do they have the sustain? They've already burst through the Viper, and now FNG with Macropire burning through, but FNG and S4, they're both falling down, and we with Miracle taking them all out.
They can go inside
4 heroes gone.
right away.
There's Christmas
There's
presents
still-
here.
1/3 of Exorcism running with the Corrosive Haze should be enough to bring it down, plus Wave of Terror. Let's check Medusa, how much damage she gets. Oh man, click on Vengeance Aura.
Providing
it's not
plus?
updated. Providing plus primary attribute and plus attack range. That's false.
Fake news. Absolutely not true. Well, tooltips are always the last thing to get updated. They'll be fixed eventually.
Sisters 3 once more.
And meanwhile, in Nico Babyland, farming that bottom lane as the rest of his team all got dissolved by Nigma in that very, very fast, aggressive run into the Roche Pit. Not going for that E-Blade build, going for much more of the right-click, stand and fight you build. I guess that's more apt up against the Medusa as Hanskin rolls in to the midst of them all. Hook shot comes, the blink rush cancelled by Silence as DP is actually Morphling in disguise. Nico Baby waveforms away while Hanskin yuled up at the last second. So we, godlike on the Death Prophet.
They're still not done. Kuro chasing, trying to get a swap.
Tower is under attack.
Good Silence again from Nico Baby though. Doesn't have that DP mode again, while S4 has also TP'd down here. Alliance may be considering a fight, but Limp doesn't want any part of it. And they jump with Mind Control onto Nico Baby. Attribute Shift is going, so the tanky Morphling will waveform off to the west. Still giving chase with a swap into Silence, stunning him up, and Morphling, with no waveform, only 1 charge, is forcing the Stone Gaze, but down he goes. S4 is being shredded now by Weez DP and Nigma on a roll. Storming towards victory in this series is Alliance, just don't have a response.
That profit against Morphling is insane. The Spirit Siphon, max HP as damage, especially when he starts turning everything into strength, just completely destroys him. Viper.
He thinks that Clockwork is a free kill, and sure, GH dies. Lotus Orb's there from Limp, but Mind Control, the Yule Scepter will set up for another crush, and in we go, Limp down. Nigma striking once more.
Yeah, this feels like the same as game number 1, where Alliance looked really good in the laning stage, like Limp was dominating on the Underlord in the previous one, now in Viper, but they just, you know, cannot match the team fight that Nigma has. Baby's in, he might need to be out.
They are just steamrolling over these Alliance heroes. That's just an Imp Claw lying on the floor there. Miracle will take up the DD rune, and they swap Nico Baby in. Quick waveform back to safety. Sprinting away.
Tier 2 items, we have Imp Claw that got buffed. Cooldown reduced from 8 to 7 seconds. Essence Ring health reduced by 25. Vampire Fangs removed. Clumsy Net removed. Means cycled out. Then we have this Bull Whip that slows them down or gives movement speed to the allies, plus HP regen and mana regen. So that's kind of, you know, substitute to Clumsy Net. And we have Quicksilver Amulet, which is...
What is that?
I'll wait with that. Let's see. Earth Spirit rolling in.
And they're trying to catch. Hanskin's going to walk it out, though. Getting the Rod of Atos onto the Medusa is one thing, killing her off and complete other as she stone gazes, stands her ground, has the backup of we here. Alliance, very afraid of this Medusa with Aegis. And we are charging behind that tier 1 tower with Kuroki arriving, giving vision with a wave of terror. Medusa still going, magnetized up and back in, but Mind Control's there with a Blink Crush. Hanskin dropping low. Kuroki trying to bail away from this now as well, because Alliance have held their ground. One hero is all that Nigma will get right now. Nico Baby turns into Vengeful Spirit, throws a wave, swapped back in, and wave forms out. Blink Crush though, Mind Control, perfect initiation, a double kill for Miracle as Nico Baby out of spells. What can he do? Strength, Adaptive Strike, kill off GH in the cogs, but Nigma got what they came for. A decent fight, holding on to Aegis on Miracle and forcing Alliance to group up.
Aegis will be reclaimed in 30 seconds. That's a full Scotty. Medusa has Rapier and Quick Buy. Maybe he doesn't need to go for it, like fully commit. We'll see. You know, might be just a second Roche when he decides to get that Rapier. He can farm it in next like 3-4 minutes.
Just a couple of minutes for Rapier. No big deal. Roshan gone in 5 seconds. Smoke from Alliance. They know this Aegis timing. Miracle's sitting half HP. Hanskin needs the vision to start the roll. Aegis reclaimed, so Miracle heals back to full. Alliance gets spotted. Hanskin rolls towards Mind Control, gets the catch onto him, but Miracle's there with a Stone Gaze. We will arrive, and that roll in has just put him to death. We is beyond godlike. 12, 2, and 6 after a couple of very early deaths in the laning stage has recovered tremendously.
Yeah, he had a rough one, and now he's second on the network list. Can't really match up against Medusa. And tier 2 should fall on the bottom. Like, Alliance is playing very passive right now. A clear answer for Medusa. Nico Baby, Manta style, working towards the Scotty.
And he gets back up to top lane to keep the farm going. Ground push could potentially be coming with that level 3 exorcism on Wii. Pops it, breaches the staircase. Tier 3 tower, the onslaught begins. Spells being thrown out by Alliance. Ice Path, Nether Toxin. S4 also trying to get into position for a good vac wall. So the tier 3's down. Rod of Atos, roll in from Hanskin. They grab up the Medusa with a vacuum, but they catch Limp in return. We with a good burst of damage there, and Limp being destroyed by the ghosts. The Poltergeist have slain the Viper, and Nigma don't lose a single soul. Mind Control will finally fall as Nico Baby does get into the back, looking for GH, but you right into the Medusa. Inside the Nether Toxin still, and Nico Baby not going to be able to close the gap there. The Magic Missile and the swap saving Dusa for now. Nico Baby wants in though. Pushed back by the cogs, they turn and fight the Morphling, but Hanskin with a buyback, they get the Medusa down at long last. Alliance fighting back, and Nigma not able to break through that base as they would have liked. Nico Baby with a double kill.
Yeah, these 2 buybacks, they managed to take a real good fight, but at what cost? Roche may respawn in 50 seconds. You can see Clockwork scouting things out in the Roche pit. Let's see what the Medusa has queued up. Alright, still a Rapier. If she picks up Aegis, she can go for Rapier, but this fight showed that she can still die, so if she does not have Aegis, I think it's very risky to just go for that Rapier. Also, damage got reduced by 30 on Rapier.
That's a pretty big change. Courier in the pit for GH. Scouting out for the big man to return to his cave. S4 going for Greaves. Still no Aghanim's Blessing, Shard, whatever you want to call it. And Nico Baby going back for E-Blade now.
Yeah, with the E-Blade, he will have that, you know, ability to just burst someone possibly Vengeful Spirit. She's still working towards that Aghanim Scepter. 2,000 gold away.
Becomes a waiting game for Roshan, which is up in 40 seconds. Alliance trying to secure a bit of control on that top portion of the map. They can't grab the outpost because tier 2 is still standing up there. And mid lane being shoved in by Nigma. As Alliance smoke everybody but Nico, baby.
Dire are scanning.
Morphling sitting on 2,500 HP. Still shifted, you know, a decent amount into that strength. Rodovator start. Another toxin comes out from Limp. That's a bit irritating for the Medusa, but she's not too bothered by it.
Yeah, because Vengeful Spirit Aura does not provide attack range anymore. She can't hit the tower without being hit by the tower.
Good point. And Telescope now being a tier 4 item means we've got to wait much, much longer for it.
Oh yeah, Medusa holding on to Quicksilver Amulet. Move speed, attack animation speed, and attack projectile speed.
Huh.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it grants
Scan
you
into the
bonus.
pit.
Whoa, well, I'll hold on to that thought. They're inside.
They want to make a move. Ice Path misses. Hookshot doesn't though. In they go with the two-man cogs. Beautiful Blink Crush in from my control. It's Slay S4. No back wall. Darkseer buys back, but they've lost Limp and he's died back. No return to the fight for him. 3 heroes in quick succession and straight back in they go.
That was such a big play from Clockwork. He goes in, uses cogs, but does not block any of the teammates. Like, he could have easily blocked the whole ramp. Oh, nice swap.
And now they jump again. They get the back wall down, but FNG's been burst. Down he goes, 6 feet under. We still chasing forward to the fresh BKB and Hunskin slain. While Nico Baby, yes, kills GH. But S4's buyback is going to come to absolutely sod all as a triple kill for We puts him at 19-2 and 8. One hero remains on the map for Alliance. It is Nico Baby's Morphling, and he just has to saunter his way up to top and say, well, I guess I'm gonna farm, guys.
They're not going inside the pit.
They got Aegis
That
already.
Prophet. Oh, you're right, Gary. You're actually correct. When did that happen? I was just watching Nico Baby farm on the top lane. So
Me
yeah,
too.
Medusa very close to that rapier. Cheese held by that Prophet. So very hard to burst her down.
I had the same thought, man.
Up in 20.
I think when S4 was dying, Miracle must have been just in the pit killing Roshan or something, because I looked at the pit thinking, hang on, when did that happen?
Radiant's bottom barracks.
But Elena Barracks bottom for Nigma. Starting to put this game out of contention for Alliance. Where is that Darkseer normal punch? I'm desperate for it.
I don't think it's gonna make any difference, but definitely would love to see it.
A 5-second duration illusion of Medusa. Probably not going to do anything. And now the net closing in around Alliance. Top tier 2. Not easy to push. Yeah, they're pinging out that top wave. GH needs to clear through a couple of those incoming
Paladin
waves.
Sword. That's a great pickup by Medusa. And also this quick silver amulet grants you bonus move speed and attack speed anytime one of your abilities are on cooldown. That's pretty sick. I don't know, does it stack? Like, you have 2 abilities on the cooldown, is that 10% move speed and 30 attack speed?
Radiant's
I hope not.
is under attack.
Because that doesn't sound like a tier 2 item.
I've got no idea, Lacoste. You know what? A very good question, though. Well, tier 2 up at top lane is being plinked away at by the Medusa. Slowly but surely, it is dropping in HP.
Radiant's top tower is under
Rapier, of
attack.
course, going to work. Through that backdoor regen. Enchanted Quiver. Ooh, Cloak of Flames. +5 armor, 10% magic resist. Passive. Burns enemy units for 45 damage per second in a 400 radius. Morphling has Immolation. He's got a Flame Guard.
Let me see that. He doesn't have it anymore. Where's that item? Sounds really cool.
Are fortified.
Probably back in the store.
That item is so cool that Enchanted Quiver is instantly picked up by Morph instead.
He doesn't want new items. He wants the
Well,
quiver.
I lied when I said that Medusa does not have enough attack range to outrange the tower without
Sure
spending
does.
Spirit Aura. She does.
Roll in, trying to catch the Medusa, but the hook shot again is perfect from GH, pushing them back with the cogs and the second hook shot landing. They've caught them up, and Nico Baby's been bursted down instantly. Buys back as the Morphling tries to return to battle, but they've got this Rapier Aegis Medusa that's shredding through every single one of Alliance. Medusa needs to save up We Are, but you're right, there's still a cheese here on Wee's DP. Pops it back to half HP, and Morphling spinning around. I don't know what's going on there, but he's surged up and trying to get back to his tier 4s to clear through the
that's
godlike
a bit,
streak of
yeah.
Wii. The racks are still
Wii.
standing.
He expected to heal up more, but had a Scotty effect on him, so did not fully heal from that cheese. Still
Nigma
Rapier on Medusa, a bit low on mana, only 500 at the moment. Might need to fall back. Let me see the new items. I saw Witchblade. Kind of fits the lore for Dead Prophet. Attack speed.
Witchblade?
Witchblade, yeah.
Which blade is that?
The Witchblade on Dead Prophet.
What does it do, Lacoste?
Projectile speed. It seems like we're gonna be buffing out some projectile speed with the neutral items. That's actually a real item. I'm dumb.
Oh, it's not a
Let's do
neutral.
the next attack to apply a poison for 3 seconds, slowing by 25% and dealing 1 time of your intelligence as damage every second.
Interesting. What was it? Blitz Knuckles, Robe of the Magi, Chainmail, and a recipe. I saw another neutral item drop. I can't remember what the hell it was called. What was that? Dire Team. What did you just get? Ceremonial Robe. Plus 350 mana. Sick for Medusa. Lowers enemy stage resistance by 10% and hello, roll on in. Hunskin initiating, try to catch out Miracle. They lose the Aegis, but Miracle Stone Gaze is backed into that wall, but S4 falls and a double kill for Miracle as he stands high, tall on this high ground. Nico Baby, Waveform Sword, is losing his HP at a drastic rate and a triple for this Medusa of Miracle. Well, Nico Baby has to turn tail and run. He's cowering and hiding inside his Ghost Scepter, but he's pushed back by the cogs and stunned with a magic missile. Nico Baby's down and Miracle with an ultra kill.
With the Rapier, they can just run down the mid lane and try to end this game. There's no buyback on Morphling for almost 2 full minutes. They have more than enough damage. GG is called. Yeah, Alliance once again with a very good start. First 10 minutes of the game, then kind of falling off.
And Nigma showing everybody that this patch is theirs. First victory in its best of 3, 2-1 over Alliance. And meeting up against Na'Vi tomorrow in that lower bracket final.
Dark Seer.
Yes, it is. I mean, we didn't change things too much, I would say. We got some new items, some new neutral items, no XP, no gold changes, no map changes, like no changes to Roshan. So it's gonna be interesting, like we have new abilities on the heroes. But we'll have to see, you know, how things are gonna work out. Probably a lot of those are gonna get nerfed first, like we're gonna nerf things out and then we're gonna buff them, see who's gonna